Good Sunday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and today's general energy reading is for May 1st, 2022. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. Everything you do here helps this channel grow and is greatly appreciated. So we're using the Crow Tarot to see what our energy is for today. May the 1st. So let's see what is going on. So we have the Ace of Swords. So we have some great ideas being put forward in regards to a partnership. And partnerships can mean many different things. Partnerships in co-creation, partnerships in physical relationships, partnerships in job opportunities, partnerships and friendships. However, this does bring balance. It does bring strength. It does allow you to spread your wings in a relationship or partnership of co-creation. It does have this really connected on a spiritual level feel as well. This is a partnership of happiness and harmony, right? But in order for it to move forward, there's going to have to be a lot of releasing unnecessary baggage that helps you move forward in this partnership more easily, to help you move forward with the ideas around this partnership. A lot of unnecessary baggage has to be released. Perhaps in the past, you shared your ideas with someone who you thought loved you, who you thought was there for you, who you thought you had an equal relationship with. This person hurt you, turned their back on you, and you took that as you failing. So you hold on to a lot of this creative failure in your mind anyway. I had all of these great, wonderful ideas, all of these great, wonderful plans. I entrusted someone I know with all these great ideas and these great creative plans. I was dashed. And so here I am carrying around all of this past quote unquote failure, not really failure. Perhaps the energy of that time didn't quite level up or wasn't quite balanced with your energy now. So now we have to release all of this unnecessary old stuff to get to the co-creation process for the new stuff. And let's see what that new stuff is. So interestingly enough, the new stuff is in regards to a relationship. The new stuff is in regards to someone coming forward and offering their love for you, right? Words of love, words of compassion, words of intimacy. So this could in fact be a relationship. However, with the Knight of Cups, there is no see-through. There is no seeing through on the promises that they make of love and happily ever after. There is no see-through on the promises that they make of helping you fulfill these ideas and this desire of a balanced partnership. They love the thought of being in love, no doubt. They wear their heart on their sleeves, and everything that they do comes from a place of compassion and love and empathy. But when it comes down to the brass tacks, there is no staying power here. There is no able to fulfill the dreams and promises that they have made. So while you're releasing all of this unnecessary baggage, and while they're expressing their undying love to create this wonderful partnership between the two of you, the likelihood of this turning into something happily ever after is very, very slim. And you're not allowing yourself to see it, right? You're taking these ideas that this partnership has the potential of being something quite amazing, and you are blinded by the truth. You're not allowing yourself. You're cutting yourself off from the truth. You know the way this is going to go, but you don't want to admit it to yourself. So you keep yourself kind of one part of yourself who knows better trapped away or blinded from what you truly know the reality of the situation is, right? So the reality of the situation is that this person has a lot of great ideas, and they have a lot of wonderful compassion and love and empathy and sensuality and sexuality and a lot of promises, right? And you're being asked to release the baggage of the old relationship that you had together. So release that and let's try something different. Let's try something new. But maybe you have changed, but they haven't. And this is going to turn out the exact same way. You don't want to see that. You don't want to admit the truth. You're most likely seeing the signs, but you don't want to admit the truth. So you have to express how you feel. Express yourself. Say what you have to say. Get it out there, because even though you're coming from a place of balance and you're coming from a place of a solid foundation, you're still not truly expressing yourself. So you have to get your thoughts out there. You have to think about your future. You have to come from this solid, grounded, stable foundation of saying, I will not be duped like this again. I will not allow you to come back into my life, and I work on myself, but you continue to love the thought of being in love and love the thought of making all these wonderful promises for the future, but you don't offer up anything. I'm doing 100% of the work, and you are living, it seems like, in this unrealistic fantasy world. So you say what you got to say, you release what you have to release, you stand your ground, you make your decisions, you stand by it, you look toward the future, and then there's happiness and passion and love for you there. Am I going to say it's with this person? Absolutely not. I will not say it's with this person. No. But by releasing and letting go of all of that and standing your ground and coming into a time of stability and solidarity for yourself and moving into a happy, prosperous, passionate future, you are able to, you do learn how to give and receive. You do learn how to balance those karmic scales. You do learn how to allow people to appreciate you and to give to you as you give back to others, which is something that I feel was very, very difficult for you to do after the last relationship with this individual, right? So I feel like the energy for the 1st of May is that there's someone coming in with all of these great ideas, and it's someone that you've probably had a partnership or relationship with in the past, and they come with words of love and thoughts of love and compassion and sensuality and sexuality, and they ooze all of this desire, and most likely this happened in the last relationship that you were in as well, and that didn't fall through. So you refuse to see it. I think you know what's happening, but you don't want to allow yourself to think that it's happening to you again, or you're allowing it to happen to you again. So there's a time where you just have to express yourself and say what you have to say, and then move forward in whatever moving forward means to you. So you're being guided to honor the process and honor the cycles. And these cards came out one after the other. So listening to your intuition, going through this transformation, honoring the process and the cycles that you're moving through at this time. Also the self-belief, believe in yourself, believe in the actions that you're taking, believe in what it is that you know, believe in that intuition, believe in that sixth sense. Don't allow yourself to be blinded by giving this another chance, giving this another opportunity, right? Because if the person on the other side refuses to work on themselves, they're still stuck in the same mentality that got you here the first time around, right? a lot of people want to know, will we get back together? Will we get back together? Will we get back together? This is why relationship readings are very tricky, because unless the two people have worked on themselves and have changed things about themselves that created the ending of the relationship, then if you get back into the relationship, you're bound to repeat the same cycles, right? If he was a narcissist and you were a person who dealt with depression and anxiety and insecurities, and he was a narcissist and someone that had to have it done his way, and the relationship fell apart, unless he worked on his and you worked on yours, and there was this meeting in the middle, then the likelihood of that relationship lasting any further than the last relationship did. So I find it odd when people break up in harsh ways because he cheated or she cheated or he did this or she did this, and they want to come back together, but no one has taken the time to work on themselves or figure out what happened or figure out how it won't happen again, right? So anyway, that's my 2 cents. Then there is this service as co-creation. So your service, no matter how great or small, is a conscious act and a co-creation with the world. So going out in your environment and doing something, going out in your environment and cleaning it up, going out in your environment and being of service to something or someone. Be open up to the magic and tuned into the magic around you that has the potential to better your future self, and appreciate and honor those cycles and that process of that self-belief and that co-creation with the universe. Everything happens in cycles. And we talk a lot about time. And even though energy is fluid, in the spiritual sense, there is no time. So we are all in a hurry and in a rush for no apparent reason at all, because when we talk to Spirit about what it is that we want, need, and desire, we are expecting it to be delivered in our time. We look at our watch in our time. We look at our calendar in our time. However, there in the spiritual realm, there is no form of time. It's all about you being ready to be ready to receive, right? So Spirit doesn't look at Spirit's clock and say, is it time for Mary Elizabeth to get what she has requested through meditation or the process of whatever she does? Mary Elizabeth wants a house. Is it time? Spirit says, because Mary Elizabeth thinks it's time. Is it time? And Spirit goes, well, you know, Mary Elizabeth hasn't learned to believe in herself. Mary Elizabeth hasn't learned to believe in her co-creation process and how magical she is, you know, to be able to manifest. Mary doesn't honor the cycles or honor the process. Mary doesn't sit in a place of self-belief, right? So we don't feel Mary's in a position right now to be able to appreciate this beautiful house. First of all, her energy isn't anywhere near what she speaks. She talks about a beautiful house with a kitchen and a bathtub and a big old basement where she can open up an office and put all of her crystals out and all of her tarot cards out and all of her candles and all of these wonderful things that she has that is all packed up in boxes and in storage. She speaks that, but her energy doesn't say that. Her energy says this will never happen. Her energy says she's insecure. Her energy says that she isn't honoring the process or honoring the cycles that of healing and believing in self and believing in the co-creation process. That's what her energy says. So we over here on the other side wait for Mary to raise that vibration and get in the energy of feeling it, speaking it, feeling it, thinking it, and all of its being on a high vibrational co-creation level. So when that house does come around and it does get into her vortex, that The way she feels about it is genuine. There are no worries and concerns about it. The way she feels about it makes her happy and excited for this new chapter in her life. And she isn't worried about what if. She isn't worried about the what's, the where's, the when's, the why's, the how's. She's just looking at this home and saying, I got ready to be ready for this wonderful gift. And that's what we have to do. We can't worry about the time. We have to get ready and be ready for what it is that we're asking for. We can't sit in a place of self-doubt. We have to sit in a place of self-belief. We can't sit in a place of uncertainty. We have to come into a place of co-creation with spirit. And we have to honor the cycles and honor the process. If you want a relationship, you have to let go of what once was and step into what is now. And if you're standing in what is and you're accepting someone from what was, those two are not on the same vibrational energy, and it is bound to dissolve in some way. So vibrate on the level of what it is that you're desiring, what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Honor the process, honor the cycle, believe in yourself, and co-create with the universe. You are not alone. We have a tendency to make this co-creation process very difficult for ourselves because we think we're doing it all by ourselves. You're not doing it all by yourself. That's what spirit's for. All you have to do is turn to spirit, source, your higher self, or God, whomever it is that you believe, and say, I am ready to step into the energy of self-belief and co-creation with you. I am ready to step out of the mindset of time and honor this process and honor this cycle. Believe in myself and believe in the co-creation process with you. I'm ready to raise my vibration. I'm ready to make the changes that I need to make mentally, spiritually, and emotionally to vibrate on such a level that I work in tandem with you, Spirit, with you, Source, with you, God, with you, higher self, to create the life I desire to create. I'm not going to worry about the time that it comes to me. I'm not going to worry about the what's, the where's, the when's, the why's. That is not my... One second. That is not my responsibility or obligation to worry about the what's, the where's, the when's, the why's, the how's. My responsibility and obligation is to get into the groove with Source, with Spirit, to believe in myself, to know that this is a co-creational universe. It's a 50-50 thing. In order for Spirit to do their part, you have to do your part. And Spirit is asking you to be ready, to get ready for what's coming next, and not to settle for something that was. Right? Get into the energy of what is, raise that vibration, and allow this greatness to come to you. All right, so that's your general energy reading for today, May the 1st, 2022. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you today. Please, again, like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, and share. Know love, be love, give love. And until next time, take care of you.